wish you could see my LSU more, but my head is cut off. I cannot talk today. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Zoe, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you all here. Today I'm bringing you another LSU video. Well, kind of LSU. This will really help you if you're going to college, doesn't matter where. Mainly targeting the incoming freshmen, so you guys have some advice from a college student, and yeah, just some tips for coming into school. Do not forget to like this video, comment down below any videos you would like to see. Also comment down below any questions you have, because I really like the idea of this video, and if you guys have any specific questions that I didn't target in this video, I would love to do another one to answer a bunch of questions. Also, do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, and make sure you guys follow me on social media. Without further ado, let's get started. Before I get started with the video, I just want to address some frequently asked questions that I get in my comments. Classification, I am about to be a junior. So I'm taking summer classes, and I will be doing videos around that just because those will be at home and not on campus. I currently take classes at home because of COVID. A lot of you guys know how that is. I'm a sport administration major. I'm an out-of-state student. I do not live in Louisiana. I live in Georgia. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I think that's like the things that I get the most. So if you see me looking this way and squinting, it is because I'm looking at the points that I have on my computer, and I do not have on my glasses, so first things first, this is such an exciting time, and I know it can be so stressful. So I talked about this in a previous video. Do not stress. It is a lot, but it's really not. You know, it's not as bad as a lot of people make it seem. And the only reason why people stress so much is because you're going into something that you don't know about. So that is what I'm here for today, to guide you, to help you through this. The first thing, this is the biggest transition in your life. Going from high school to college, you're about to go either out of state, or even if you're staying in state, you're away from home. So basically, all the decisions you make, every choice you make is solely up to you. Now, what you do with that depends on you, of course, and your situation, but you want to make sure you're making the best decisions to put you in the best place as possible. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to point out that I actually saw in someone else's video is to go to orientation as soon as possible. This gives you a chance to schedule classes at the time you want, the days you want, and you know, you don't have to be waitlisted. This is where you will get help scheduling your classes, and someone will be there to help you. I'm trying to think of my orientation process. I explained it in one of my videos, so if you haven't seen it, go back and look at the college process video. I'll put it somewhere. With that being said, do not buy textbooks as soon as you schedule your classes. Like, when you know what your classes are, don't buy textbooks right then, because it can be different from what the university system has, or it could be different from what you use, or you know, your teacher or your professor might tell you, you know, use this edition instead of this one, or whatever the case may be. So just wait until you read the syllabus and your professor tells you what textbook you're going to use, and they give you a period of time to get everything that you need for class. So if you need an app or a textbook are going to give you a period of time. So just make sure you get it within that time frame. This goes into my next point. Plan your classes in the morning. As a college student, this is something that I highly recommend. This is something that my dad pointed out to me going to school, and he stressed it so much. My freshman year, I had all my classes were in the morning. So I think I had like a 8:30 class, a 10:30 class, and like a 12:30 class. So I was done by 1:30. I actually knew people who took night classes, and it was probably the worst thing ever. And night classes are so long for whatever reason, I have no idea. Show up to class and take notes. If you do not show up to class, you're not gonna have the notes. You're not going to have the material that you need for the exams. If you absolutely have to miss class for, you know, like going to the doctor or something, then make sure you kind of have someone in class that you know. That way you can say, hey, like, what did I miss in class today? Can you send me the notes if we, you know, had anything important, or tell me what we had to read? A lot of times people, I'm pretty sure this happens at all different types of colleges, but for me, pretty much almost every single class I've been in, people create group messages, so that way, you know, you're like in touch with the whole class. So that's how, one, I've actually made friends from that, and then two, I have, you know, kept up with stuff, and we always like remind each other like, hey, this is due today, blah blah. So that's a good idea as well. The next thing I will say is to join a club. Research different clubs and see what your university has to offer. I am in a club. I am in Sport Admin Association at LSU, and I have met different people from that, and it definitely helps because it is something that keeps me or that helps me be able to network with other people. Your clubs can help you network, or, you know, internships, volunteer opportunities from your job. Some organizations may take up more time than others, but mine, we have so many meetings a semester, so it doesn't take that much time out of your schedule. You know, you can plan around that, and they tell you beforehand, like, hey, we're gonna have a meeting on this day at this time. So, if you are an out-of-state student like me, and you live 7.5 hours away from where you live, I highly recommend that you bring things that you would have at home, and bring things that make you feel at home. Now remember, you do have a limited space, and you are sharing with a roommate. But for example, like me, I had everything because, like I said, I'm from Georgia, and I was going all the way to Louisiana. I had nobody out there prior to. My parents got me everything that I needed. I got like storage stuff that I could put under my bed. If you have access to a kitchen, bring pots and pans. If you cook, I did. And medicine for if you get sick. That's important because I got sick really badly in January. So it was the start of my spring semester, my freshman year. And thank God I had medicine. And my friends also had like tea and different stuff that they were bringing me. So we all kind of shared medicine because we were all sick around the same time. But definitely bring stuff you would have at home. If you guys want to see or want me to do a video on what to bring to school, give this video a thumbs up because I will definitely do one. So take advantage of Welcome Week. Some people are probably not gonna go to Welcome Week, but I know some things were like required. One day they had something where you walk around to your classes, so you would have your schedule, and then you walk around to the building your classes was in, and then you could see where your class was. So you get familiar with the buildings because like a lot of math classes will be in one building, or science classes will be in one building. And also, do not be afraid to use Google Maps. So I had to use Google Maps. Take advantage of college or your college resources. College is so stressful at times, and it can be so stressful between, you know, classes and maintaining your social life and family and just all that type of stuff. So if you feel like you need to talk to someone, definitely go talk to someone, because I know at LSU we have a health center and there are people that you can talk to, like therapists and everything. So don't be embarrassed to go talk to someone. Another tip that I have, save your money. Do not eat out all the time. Do not eat out like every single day. Eat at the dining halls. So like sometimes stuff can be repetitive, so they'll have like the same things. And sometimes they'll switch it up. Definitely save your money. Don't eat out every single day. Something else you can do, buy groceries. So a lot of the time when you move in, you buy like a microwave and a refrigerator. I got a mini fridge and a microwave. So I bought stuff like noodles. Yeah, I did get the cup noodles. I also wanted to make sure I was eating a little healthier. So I would get stuff like sandwich meat and chips, so I could make like a sandwich and chips. Especially in college, you're like on the go all the time, and if you're like me, you're studying all the time. If you guys want to see a video on what to bring, then I will do that. And if you also want to see, I probably will do a separate video on dorm friendly groceries you can get. If you want a job, look on campus and see what campus jobs offer. I guarantee there is something for you. Meeting friends, I will definitely say that Welcome Week was the place where, or the start to me making friends and recognizing people outside of my dorm, especially because a lot of people that I saw, I actually lived with, and found out later, like, not only do we live in the same building, but we live on the same side and the same floor. So speaking of friends, I will say stick to the buddy system. So if you go out, I definitely say take 2 or 3 people with you. There was, whenever when we went out, most of the times I had someone go with me, unless it was like walking to class. But even still, I had classes with some of my friends. So we would literally leave our building at the same time and walk to class together. Or if we lived in the same building, we would walk together until they had to go, like if they had a different class, and they just walked to their class. Especially at night, because that's when things really get crazy. And if you go off campus, go with someone and make sure somebody knows where you are, because ultimately the main priority is safety. Then be aware of campus resources as far as safety. So for us, we have different apps where you can call, like for a courtesy call. If you feel unsafe, you can have I guess one of the campus officers drive you home or something like that. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience as a freshman and at LSU. I did talk about the whole application process and getting into LSU and what my process was like, and everyone's is different. But for me, it was so exciting. LSU is my dream school ever since I was little, watching college football with my dad on Saturdays. My freshman year, I made friends with a lot of different people, and I had a great time, honestly. Louisiana is just a whole different world, and the food, the music, like, it is so different than anything I've ever grown up around. And my dad also went to Southern. He went there for 2 years and then went into the military, but he went to Southern, so he was aware of Baton Rouge and Louisiana in general, and he traveled all the time. So he always told me stories about Baton Rouge and just different things like that, and I absolutely love it down there. I really, really do. Games. So games are super fun. I absolutely love football games. Being in Death Valley is just so exciting. I'm talking like, exciting is not the word. It's loud, it's crazy, it is so much fun. Like, I just have fun talking about it. And I honestly miss being in Death Valley, the real Death Valley. And for all my Clemson fans or Clemson students out there, anyways, yeah, but Death Valley is so fun. Like, it's literally 100,000 people screaming. I remember one of the most memorable games that I had my freshman year, going to the games and being there in person, was our homecoming game against Florida. And it was at full capacity, 102,000 some odd people, and it was just, I'm talking like electric in there. It was crazy. Like, our student section was like yelling at the other team. We were cheering for our school, obviously, and we won. And that was the year that we won the national championship, and it was so exciting and just so fun to witness. I did go to a gymnastics meet. I didn't go to any basketball games when I was down there, which sucked because I really wanted to. But yeah, so I went to a gymnastics meet, and that was fun as well, being in the PMAC. So definitely go to the sporting events. They are so much fun. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it is so long, but if you have any specific questions, make sure you comment them down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.